Hey team, this is Ripper because you're doing fantastic today. You got a fun video with Puerto Rico, just enjoying the new patch day event going on right now. And yes, because it's patch day, everything is not like the way I want it. You know, this is so annoying. Every time patch day happens, man, you get the freaking Azlane mod reset, and obviously Azlane has to catch up in time, and obviously it's in the morning, so therefore there's not enough time to set up the update and everything so forth. But it's always funny that on patch day, you really can't get the settings that you want like locked into the system. It's just kind of odd that it has the case, but it resets the whole game. So all my settings, my mods and everything look so freaking weird. It's like I don't have any timers. I don't have any things that are normal here. The chat's weird. My mini-map's odd, but whatever. Let's enjoy. But anyways, I've taken out to Puerto Rico, and we're also talking about the events they just released in the patch coming up, and missiles. I just played a game, but unfortunately, I cannot bring up the replay because the system does not allow you to do this shattered event that they're doing. It does not allow me to pull up the replay for it. I don't think the replay, I would say, platform is not catered to it. So, hey, Wargaming, you got a problem already, but... Anyways, as always, before we begin, like, subscribe, blah, below. Appreciate all the supporters of the channel. If you see value we're doing here, smash the button, leave a comment. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoy the show and get something out of it as well. So, obviously, this is kind of odd that I'm picking a cruiser when I'm a destroyer main, but I've actually enjoyed this thing. After I watched PQ's video, Potato Quality, check his channel out, really awesome. He said take the outnumbered perk, which basically says that if you have more enemy ships than you have friendlies showing, you get a buff to your dispersion. So very, very accurate because Puerto Rico needs that accuracy. TLDR, Puerto Rico is basically an up-tiered Alaska tier 9 from tier 10. It's got an extra turret, but the dispersion is battleship kind of dispersion, not battle, I guess you could say cruiser or cruiser dispersion. It's just really crappy and shitty. But when they add the outnumbered perk to it, you get a really amazing dispersion, and you're going to see some of the power it can do. Man, I even made Rhode Island look pretty bad here. So, I don't know. If I can Citadel a Rhode Island in a Puerto Rico, pretty dang wild. Initial engagement right off the bat, kill on the Roosevelt with a 42-second radar. Oh my god, look how long this thing lasts. Oh, I'm sorry, 46. My bad. I actually buffed it a little bit with the perks there in my commander build. But we'll talk about some of the things I thought about. I'll use this background footage to talk, also display the Puerto Rico event. The Black Friday event's going on. Definitely recommend a lot of those ships for fun. Not sure if I play them as much anymore, even though they're cool, but pretty amazing. Patch day arrived, and with it comes a lot of new things. Missiles have just dropped. Yes, the Shattered event, if you haven't seen, is available so that you can actually try out this new thing. I'm going to go ahead and tell you my thoughts right off the bat, and you let me know what you guys think. Me, personally, I don't think this is the right way that I didn't get the adrenaline rush or the dopamine hit that you get out of when you're doing these things, People do games or entertainment things to get a dopamine hit. I mean, something triggers in your brain, you get excited about it, and you like to come back for more. Me, personally, I don't feel like I want to come back to this event. Oh, wait, hold on. Pause here. Let's take a look at Rhode Island shot right here. Look at this. I don't know what did I do to get a shot like this. Holy crap, I just Citadel'd him right there. Did you guys see that? I don't know what I just did right there, but I Citadel'd a Rhode Island. He gets blapped as well, so that tells you the power of Rhode Island right there. Hold on, let me pause it. Let me see where the shells are going here. I have to see this. Let me see where it goes. Let's see where it goes. All right, let's see. I got to see this. All right, we're going to go up in the air. Watch the shots. There are the shots right there. For some reason, I couldn't hit the button to follow the shot right now. And we're going to go down. And where did I hit this guy? Let's see. Here we go. We're on play. Okay, we're going to pause again. Here we go. Oh, we hit him in the back. Dude, I'm telling you. Yeah, not really a fan of... When I played Rhode Island, and man, I wasn't really a fan of it too much. At first, it was cool to burn down the world with the HE and everything, but... I don't know. You just saw the display of power right there. I'm sure whoever bought it right there was kind of regretting. Like, oh, wow, this doesn't seem as powerful as I thought it'd be. Anyways, the Black Friday... Oh, sorry, what were we talking about? Yeah, missiles. I don't think it brings as much enjoyment as I thought it would be. Because when I engage the missiles... And you can check out the video of missiles. I can't bring it up the replays right now. Like I said, I'm sorry. But you can go online, YouTube, and look at how missiles operate. But Okay, so here is a simple game, and I'm doing this live here, so forgive me if I'm not used to this. I'm not used to playing too much live games. There are respawns in this thing, so pretty cool here, and we're just playing. Look at the laser accuracy of these guns on Letese. Letese? I don't know how to pronounce it, sorry. All right, we're just shooting forts like normal. You can see the mini-map right there. Look at the size of this map. Holy crap. And look, missiles, slot number 4. Holy mackerel, they're here. Looks like harpoon missiles. That's pretty cool. All right, let's take a look at how the missiles. Now, look, there's a minimum range. Like, I can't shoot any closer than here. My reticle doesn't work as my video card, so look, I'll just fire one here. There goes the missile. There's firing that little green square. Fire another one here. Ooh, I completely wonked it. All right, well, that was a bad demonstration of it, but you can see, look at the torpedoes here. They go... Look how fast they're going. Holy crap, look at this. What is the speed? 225 knots. So they go faster than airplanes? Oh, man. Now look at how fast this game is going. It is literally lightning fast, and I can sit all the crap out of... and oh, I have a Citadel as well, I believe. That's another funny thing, a destroyer that has a Citadel. Look at that. Ouch. Taking Citadel hits. And they're respawn, so it's okay. I can die. It's all right. Let's take a look at this. All right, let me fire a missile so you guys can see. A Feruzmo. Look at this. Okay, so it's the Ruffler right here. If he ends up there, that's where the missile will hit. So I'm just firing a whole salvo, and why not? This is that fire and forget mechanic. I don't know if this is like fun for the game. I mean, fire, it's not really engaging in this sense. Look, yay, I hit somebody. And look how fast this game is going. It's like constant. I get it. It's constant, like, you know, activity going on. But I don't know if the typical World of Warship player is going to like this style of gameplay because it's just too fast. There is a limit. You know, I mean, just like any game, there has to be a limit to something. Otherwise, if it's just a blur, then nobody's going to come back and play. And I feel like it wouldn't want to make me come back. Again, I get this as a testing at the ground probably, but I think the mechanic is, first of all, do guys like missiles? Second is, do they like this fast-paced kind of mechanic of the game, which is kind of what those events were for, what was it? Not Star Trek, but like, you know, World of Warcraft, just the games. And look at that. Oh, man, blasting them with a missile. Yay. I don't get the satisfaction out of blowing a guy up with a missile. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you get the satisfaction of pointy clicky and then blows up? I mean, that's what carriers are, but I mean, that's kind of what it feels like. It just feels like, and again, I think Elon Musk brought this up when he was talking about AI, and I'm in the military, so we're doing a lot of stuff with AI, and Air Force is definitely doing a lot of stuff with simulated and AI and robotics and so forth. But Elon Musk brought this up where he said the age of the fighter pilot's dead. Because he said, look, it's essentially pointy-clicky now because the fighter jet is just a clunky form of a missile delivery system. I mean, why do you need to have a manned object deliver a missile? You know, when a missile can be shot from, now, I mean, unclassified, I can tell you, is like, they can be shot from very, very long distances. If you've been looking at the, you know, stuff going on overseas, wow, the guy just died. A missile came out of nowhere. I had no warning. I didn't even hear a beep. Am I supposed to hear a beep? Or I don't know when. Anyways. The missile delivery system can be fired from long distances, as you've seen in the conflicts going on right now that we're engaged in, and you can see that. I mean, what is a missile? It's just a motorized ordnance that is launched, and it gets to the target with its own motor, and it's supposed to detonate without having a pilot on board, without having anything, and especially in the world of RPAs, drones, UAVs, whatever. You can deliver things without people on board. Now, the question also is, do you really need to have wings and do all these other things when you can just, if you haven't seen the whole UFO video being shot by a Hellfire missile, look at that. That object has possibly nobody on it, possibly a drone, but it can move autonomously, move around at blazing speeds. You know, I've seen some things. I'm just letting you know that the fact that the age of the fighter jet so-called whatever delivery system is kind of dead, and now you have this like rocket system where, look, I can literally deliver ordnance here. Look, I'll just click in front of the ship, and then I just deal damage just with an autonomous object that just delivers it there without having any skill, whatever. And instead of just me, an operator, just pointy clicky. What's to stop this from going, well, let me just have an automated system kind of you know, deliver fire automatically when the ship it gets within range. Now look, I'll hit the Y button. The Y button allows me to reduce 90% incoming damage, but then again, it only lasts so long. How long does it last? For 15 seconds. So how do I know when to use it? I mean, I'm always getting shot at, so I don't know. Interesting ideas here. Look, I'm citadeling a destroyer. That's hilarious. Again, I don't. Why would I citadel a destroyer? You know, it just. I don't understand this gimmick, or I guess you could say mechanic. Oh, look at that. See, the bots are dumb, so they just run right into my 225 knot torpedoes. Isn't that hilarious? Here's another missile shot for you guys to see. Look, since I respawn, I can just shoot as many missiles as I want. Here, let me just fire missiles for you. Rocket salvos. Look, I'll just keep firing. I wonder if it locks onto somebody if I can't see them. I just fired my entire salvo here. Boom, I killed him with 16,000 hit points. And there's another missile. Look at that, homes in on him. No, look at that. I don't see any fun in that. I mean, it looks cool, but after a while and over time, I feel like this could get pretty mundane. Again, that's why a lot of people don't like, you know, the Air Force and the drones, and it's like, oh, I'm not cool as a fighter pilot, and I'm not doing anything. And even in the airlines, I've noticed they don't consider simulator time or drone time or anything like that, because I don't know. I think the FAA has something against the drone aspect, and if they have against something, it's the same way with this community, I feel like, because people don't like autonomous things in this game. They don't want an automatic Sea Whiz or automatic vampire missile defense system where it just, as soon as a target goes into play, then all of a sudden missiles start launching off your ship and they start attacking that incoming target. I mean, that's what weapon systems are designed to be, autonomous, right? I'm not in the Navy, so I don't know. You guys let me know if that is what's the case. There is an operator at a console at the TAO, and I mean, there is a weapon system operator and radar, you know, so forth. And I don't know the terminology. I'm not in the Navies, but I know that they have, you know, the CIC, and they have an officer in charge of weapon systems, the TAO, and essentially they just have to confirm that is a target they want to shoot at. And you don't want to just have everything automated, right? But it could be. I mean, again, this is a lot of automation in a game where it's, I mean, you would want a player-based game to have player input, and this is starting to become a little bit too automated, a little too much. Let me see if I can shoot a missile. See, there's a minimum range I can't shoot. There's a missile there. Does it hit it? No, it does not. It has to be a green circle. See, there's a minimum distance there. So, yeah. I'm just sailing around the map, just trying this new mechanic out. How fast is my ship going, by the way? It's going 87 knots, so an 87-knot Marceau. Pretty wild, with a Citadel, mind you. Aircraft carrier also blasting people. So you can pick basically a destroyer, a cruiser, and an aircraft carrier. I think they're just trying it out to see how it works here. This might be tier, what? Tier 12 now, if you're getting destroyers going this fast. Carriers, airplanes, and so forth. And look at the size of the map. My God, look, I have to travel that far. I don't have my mod to tell me the distance and time. Yep, can't really shoot down carriers that much. Yep-de-doo. Let's see how fast. I don't have an engine boost, but I'm going, what, 59 knots now? Oh, did I slow down? So I guess I slow down. So the missiles, I believe, go out to 20. What is the missiles? Missiles 20 kilometers, torpedo 20 kilometers. Okay, so we got that. So we can understand main battery 12. Oh, I died. Oh, look, a missile was coming at me. I didn't even know. Huh, crazy, huh? Boom, you're dead. You just die. Kind of borderline carriers. Now, here's the respawn. You can pick what side of the map you want to spawn on. I'll spawn in the middle here. That's how you respawn. You get to click and join in, and it's Call of Duty again. I do like the aspect of respawn. It makes the game more so-called engaging and enjoyable and not frustrating, but I don't like the idea of this, I don't know, this gameplay. This is a weird gameplay. I hope this is not going to be gameplay. That is going to be normal here. What is the minimum? Did they tell you the minimum distance of the arming? It's your flight range 20. Minimum flight range is 10, so it has to be within 10. So it's right here. So if I shoot here, this is fine. 1, 2. Okay, minimum. I shot at minimum distance here. Boom. Another shot. See how many missiles it takes to kill this guy. More missiles, more missiles. Is this fun and engaging? But he has 116,000 HP though, so I guess this is supposed to be fun. I mean, it requires literally no skill to do this. And then again, the fast pace of the game. Yeah, I don't know. Single launch torps behind you. All right, look, here are my guns. I literally could Citadel this guy, but look at that laser guns. If only a Marceau could have this. Look at that Citadel from this range. If a Marceau could have Elbing like Ghana... Oh, what did I just do there? Oh my gosh. Look at... And also inflated damage. 4 kills, 400,000 damage. Come on. Totally. I'm getting shot by something here. Missiles are coming out of nowhere. See, I noticed that they tamp down the missiles coming at you because if missiles are like flying like crazy and killing all the players, then I don't think the players would come back. And they'd be like, this is dumb. I'm getting shot by 20 missiles and the game's over. I don't think players would enjoy that as well. So it's too fast. I think the player base, which is 40 to 60 year range average that they're talking about, I don't think they're going to like this kind of gameplay style. I think that type of meta play style or player based wants to play more of a relaxing, slow-paced, position-y strategy. I mean, automation and these kind of weapon systems do not allow for any kind of strategy. It's game over. I mean, just like, for example, the F-22 and F-35 and some other secret stuff we have, when they fire missiles, the goal is to have first look, first kill. Like, as soon as you see them on radar, boom, click the missile fire, and they're dead. And that's how the Air Force we play. We don't want to play a fair fight. Like I've always said, don't pick a fair fight. But when you do that, you make the game kind of boring. Because if I can see you beyond visual range and just fire and then end your life and then you're dead, I mean, where's the gameplay in that? I mean, I get it. And you're not supposed to be fair. But this is a game that's based on fairness. I mean, otherwise nobody would play it. Look at that. I'm citadeling a destroyer at this range. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. I don't know. It looks cool at first, but I don't know. Is it engaging? Fun and engaging? I still enjoy the gameplay of just rapid firing guns, blowing something up. I think the gameplay stuff, the meta is to have a lot of damage going on. Like if I could do like 1 second reload here and just duke it out one-on-one, I think that's what people like. That is where that dopamine adrenaline rush hits. Not this pointy clicky, all of a sudden I see an explosion and he's dead. I don't think that will last too long in a game like this. That's me. That's my thought. I mean, if I was from a business standpoint, you want what sells the most in the games that have players constantly clicking on a screen, coming back for more, seeing those numbers tick up. When you see, just like in the casinos, they tick up, numbers ticking up, gameplays ticks up. You can see resources ticking up. That's what gets people coming back. Just like Candy Crush and all these Tetris games. I mean, when you see things constantly winning and moving, that's what gets you. This, I don't know. It doesn't give me the same kind of feeling of it. Let's see. Everybody launched some more missiles for you guys to see. Where am I shooting here? Oh, it's these guys? Oh, I'm looking in the wrong direction. They're over here. Now, even though I don't have the circle, at least I can kind of gauge where they're coming from. Let me shoot some more missiles here for you to see. This is missile gameplay for you guys. It's coming. Good thing there's a reload in between, or a delay, or a pause. Otherwise, if I could shoot all 7 missiles at once, this would be wild. I could definitely shoot over islands. Look at that. Now, let me shoot a torpedo here to give you guys some action here. You're going to turn into them? God, 225. Is that what 225 knot torpedoes are? That's almost looks like USOs. You know, those UFOs that are going underwater? That's how fast it's going. All right. Let's see. Who is the next target? I guess we should go to the objective here. 5 kills, 461,000 damage. The ultimate record of I've never hit 400,000 damage in my life in this game. Oh my god, where did that come from? Okay, I'm going to just hit the 15-second 90% reduction because I have no idea. Does it tell me missiles are coming? I don't know. Look at that. Missiles screaming across the map right there. Look, it's like a UFO flying. And that's the game. That's it. That's the game. We won. Yay. I mean, what do you guys feel? Did you get satisfaction, even though you're watching me play? But did you see the kind of satisfaction you're supposed to get out of this thing? Or you still enjoy more of the ranked and, positioning, clan battles, and I don't know. Oh, yeah, I got premium days. Yeah, that's a good thing, I guess. Saber tokens, Commander XP. So, yeah, guys, I don't know. I mean, look at assist of destruction. That's a good thing. Finally, I get an assist. But yeah, I don't 21 missile hits. Oh God, I didn't really do anything. What are the missiles? Missiles 322,000 damage and missile kills. I got to take a screenshot of that. I only launched 26 missiles, got 21 hits, but 322,000 damage in missiles. We're going away from a gunboat game to more of a fire and forget automated missile game. So, I don't know, guys. What do you think? Your thoughts? I mean, I've just given you kind of my first impressions on it. I want to see how this actually plays out. There's the Marceau. You can obviously pick a carrier in the game. There's the... Whoa, that's not a carrier. It's called carrier, I see. But you get a cruiser in this game. Looks more like the Austin or the Jinan with those kind of guns. And then, of course, you can pick a battleship. There's a battleship, hopefully focused on kind of secondaries. Looks like the Mantifull. Yeah, something like that. You've seen him. The missiles, I basically click in front. My reticles don't really work as well. They're like airstrikes, essentially, but they go out to such a long range. I'm talking about maybe like... I don't know, 20 to 30 kilometers. I forgot what it was, but I mean, I could reach out and touch somebody, and there is even a minimum distance as well. So you couldn't really shoot somebody with a missile within, like, say, 5 or 7 kilometers. You resort to guns. But the event allowed you to basically... I picked the Marceau-looking ship, which is... I'll put up on the screen right here. It looks like a Marceau. Essentially is a Marceau hull, but they called it the Lushy, whatever you want to call it. But it basically had laser-accurate guns, longer reload, torpedoes that go amazingly blitzing fast, and they were hitting all the ships, like, because the ships were bots, obviously you don't know, and they were just driving straight in a straight line, so they're easy to hit with the torpedoes. But the gimmick obviously was to sell the missiles, and honestly, I did not feel, and I don't think a lot of people will feel just like they will feel how I felt, and I don't think they're going to return, because if you notice, the generation that's playing this game is more of the older generation. Guys like my age or older, and they like this kind of slow-paced, methodical thinking, position your ship, shoot, enjoy the ship's aesthetics, and so forth. And I didn't really get that out of the missile event. It was like super fast. Everybody's going super fast. Everything's going all at once quickly. I didn't get a warning that a missile was coming in. I got hit by missiles many times, and I blown up. And I'm like, I just died. It's just like, whoa, that was fast. And a missile comes out of nowhere. You don't know when to hit your defensive countermeasure. There was a defensive countermeasure that just reduces the amount of damage. It doesn't really shoot down the missile. A lot of things I really saw. And again, this is testing, so obviously they are using this as a platform to see how it would go and to get response from the community, like guys like me, YouTubers, and so forth. And honestly, it's already going off on the wrong foot, in my personal opinion, because it doesn't make me feel like I was going to come back. I didn't get the dopamine hit, the adrenaline rush, whatever, from playing that game. It felt very rushed, even though there were respawns, and I enjoy the respawn idea. And then, of course, the missile aspect of it, faster ships, a little bit more faster-paced game. But like I said, it didn't make me want to come back to the game, and it felt very, very rushed. I don't really think they thought this through too much, because it was really just rush into a thing, get a cap. It was like Arms Race, where you're getting to a cap real fast, maybe get a buff here and there. It was something similar to that feel, but it was even faster. And people were just launching missiles and like crazy. I just shot all 7 missiles all at once at somebody. And it like I said, I didn't really get, and it was like fire and forget. I really didn't get the idea of I was doing something productive. And the bots were coming at you really fast. You're getting blasted. So, man, it was very, very rushed, it felt like. And I don't think the generation that plays this game is going to enjoy it. Maybe their door game is catering to the faster, I can't sit still kind of player base, because that's how it felt. I felt like it was super... It felt like they're trying to be like a Battlefield Call of Duty where everybody's running around with their head cut off. Anyways, another thing I want to bring up is they're doing a Brandon Herrera event. Oh my gosh. Holy crap for Veterans Day. So as a veteran, I really appreciate them doing this. You can get the codes and everything for the special occasion. I verify my account with ID.me. You get a lot of perks as a veteran, and I get a Commander Fag, maybe some other codes, things. And as well as you're going to get an event that Brandon Herrera will drop on November 7th, where you get I believe, you get his commander with the voiceover and everything. It's going to be pretty cool. I don't know. It's just really just a a character commander. That's it. I don't think it gives you any buffs or does anything special. It's just really to get you there. And man, really awesome event they're doing for Veterans Day. And Brandon Herrera, really great gun YouTuber. I watch him a lot. I'm also a gun guy. Really awesome channel. And yeah, I believe he was running for, office or something at some point. I don't know if he still is or not, but pretty cool that they're doing that. And man, Brandon Herrera, salute to you to get a spot in World of Warships. I did not know that. I didn't think they would ever do this for him because it doesn't seem like World of Warships is catered to that event, nor does Brandon Herrera play World of Warships, I don't think. So pretty amazing there. I'm looking forward to that. November 7th, the event will drop. And then we already talked about the missile event. I honestly, like I said, TLDR, I don't think it's going to be a good thing. I didn't get the effect that I think Wargaming was hoping for when they're releasing missiles and these kind of ships and gimmicks and so forth. I just don't. I think it's going down the wrong path to me personally. It didn't feel fun unless they do something else to make it fun. I think they need to go in a different direction with it. Puerto Rico, obviously, in the background there, fun with the new. Outnumbered event if I actually had a good game in it, but Outnumbered is really a great perk to add on for that to make it more enjoyable. Obviously, the Black Friday event has got a lot of things going on with the new ships out there. Definitely recommend you check it out, look at it, and of course the port is available with new gimmicks and everything like that, or not gimmicks, but new cool surprises and fun. But yeah, patch day, this is exactly what you get on patch day, just a lot of new things we got to get used to, and of course I got to wait for the Azaline mod to drop again. But yeah, definitely awesome time, and Puerto Rico still powerful in my personal opinion if you get that outnumbered thing. Just taking a look at it, and now this is the rest of the game with just a carrier. Of course, carriers are the bane of our existence, but overall I think the game is getting kind of funky, where we're getting the missile thing, the new, I don't know what else they're going to bring to it. Maybe they're doing World of Tanks is obviously added, the extra 2 tiers, I believe, and maybe that's where they're going. Maybe they'll go into a more modern World of Warships, and that's my thoughts on that. And of course, we got more ships being released and so forth. Check out it in their new article, the dev blog. I was just looking at it. You're not going to get flags for doing, I guess, assists and damage now. That's going to be pretty interesting. And yeah, that's it. But anyways, we'll be playing some more World of Warships, getting you some more content. And if you see me out there, make sure you say hello. And as always, you guys stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Cheers.